Why are you accosting me today?
All I'm asking you is to not use baton on my friend, okay?
What law?
Thank you very much.
Which law says I can't?
Love you too. Yeah, give us a kiss. Sorry.
What law says I can't use it? This is England.
You're showing
So why have you guys come round here?
No.
What do you think you're doing? What do you think you are doing? They're carried out by...
Don't you start filming me!
What there? Okay, well I'll leave then.
Turn it off.
I'll find out and I'll come back. Oh, I've dealt with police many times. Did you hear that?
You cannot take my picture unless I agree to it, and I don't agree to it.
Hello, sir.
You want to back off?
I don't want to, but...
Don't cabin cream on your camera.
Sorry?
Do you like this on the camera?
No, down.
I'd buy just back off, man.
When you're filming persons who are in the army, it leaves a wide open to terrorist incidents, that type of thing. We don't know where that's going to go, do we?
So we might be terrorists?
A possibility. It's a possibility. You've got to say
There's always that possibility, isn't there? I don't know who you are.
Well,
But what I'm saying to you is, should this get on the internet, there is always that possibility. Now, what I'm asking you to do, chaps, is stop doing what you're doing. Why do you keep filming me then? Are you worried I'm going to say something that I shouldn't do?
no. Event.
Got a licence for that, or?
I don't need a licence, sir. It's totally within the law to film in a public area.
You've declined to say who you are, so they make a complaint to us. We arrest you.
Okay.
Totally unnecessary, isn't it? It's not you. Would you like to come through then, Dan?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, in that case, you're going to leave me no option but to arrest you, Dan.
I'm a
If I
peaceful
have to,
man.
If I have to, I have to. Now, I've taken this off so you can
Okay.
see I'm in uniform now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you
Have you
again.
got your warrant card?
Sorry, I don't need my warrant card,
And a
Dan.
form of ID?
I don't need that. You've been misinformed. If we're going to mess about, we'll mess about on my terms because you're in my police station.
I'm
What
just,
your name is?
I don't have to give you my name.
But why film? That's right.
Because I put these videos on the internet and it inspires other people to do the same.
I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, what you're doing is you shouldn't be putting us on the internet either, because you're inflicting on our privacy. You understand what I'm saying?
You're working for us.
Okay.
You're employed by the people. I'm not obliged to sign anything.
Well, legally, you are obliged to sign this, or you could face
Under
a
what-
£1,000 fine.
Under what authority?
I'm not playing clever dick things. You either can sign it and comply with the law, or you can refuse to sign it. As you're now videoing this, this can be used in evidence against you in the court of law.
Which
and
law?
that could be
Where's an injured party?
the injured party. There is no injured party.
Well, there
this is
needs to be
criminal
for
law,
a
not
law
civil
to-
law.
Well,
Look,
for a
we're
crime to be
discussing- now,
committed,
look, are you
there
going
needs to be an injured
Instead of
party.
being a smart aleck, are you going to sign this?
No,
or not?
you're being a smart aleck.
Chair, the gentleman is not to leave the chamber until it is sorted.
You're not allowed to leave the chamber.
You are now being detained.
He's not under arrest,
Of course he's not.
so he can leave the room.
Is this the way out?
I don't think you're supposed to be leaving, are you?
Well, I can do as I please.
Well, you've been asked not to.
That's the honourable
wait to hear
thing to
till the
do.
police come.
Excuse me, you can't touch me.
No, Gaz, touching him. Not touching him. Well, I've been sent here by the courts.
Well, you can go back to courts for all I care. Record my interactions with bailiffs and stuff.
No problems, mate. As long
And I'll stick them on YouTube.
No, stick it on YouTube. I don't want to be on YouTube, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on YouTube.
But I mean,
So I'm refusing for you to put that on YouTube
Well,
because I don't want my face
well, you're
on
on my
YouTube.
property.
I'm not trespassing, I'm sent here by the courts. But if you do put that on YouTube, I'm going to pursue you personally. No, but that's fine, but I'm telling you, I don't want my face on YouTube.
Okay.
And I will pursue you legally if you do.
Do as you please.
No, but you are aware that you can't use that on YouTube.
Of course I can.
No, you can't,
Yeah, I
because I'm
can.
refusing.
What I have to do today, I have to do an inventory of goods for non-payment of this parking fine.
If I agree to let you in.
Well, if you agree to let me in, or I can do a seizure on the vehicle that's out on the roadside
Okay.
there.
What law says that they can't park here?
There isn't a law that says they
Oh,
can't.
right.
I'm just explaining.
Right, my name's Mike,
Yeah.
and I'm from the census. So you no intentions whatsoever of doing it?
No. It's not that I'm refusing to do it, it's that I don't feel as though I'm obliged to.
Well, yeah, by law.
Yeah.
You could be prosecuted
Yeah,
if it was. I mean, So I can't persuade you not to change your mind.
I feel as though until I infringe somebody else's rights or cause harm or loss to somebody else, you can't make me do anything.
Well, no, it's not a case of making you do anything. I mean, this is not involved with government or council or anybody.
Come to collect a census form from this address.
Okay.
It's been made a criminal offence, basically, not to complete the census.
Criminal offence, but for a crime to be committed, there needs to be an injured party.
Well, I'm asking you your name. You declined to give me your name.
If you can prove to me that I'm breaking a law by not giving you my name, I'll be more than happy to give it you.
So you've been declined to complete a census form.
How can I help? Excuse me, can I ask you something? I want to ask you about Saddam Hussein. Where are his weapons of mass destruction? Have you got any books on secret societies or Freemasonry?
Oh, no, thank you.
You've got no books on Freemasonry?
Okay, can you not do that, please?
Excuse me, chaps. Do you know where Mansfield Freemasonic Lodge is?
Yeah, Nottingham Road.
Nottingham Road? We're looking for Mansfield Masonic Lodge.
I wonder where the hell that is.
You don't know? Are you sure? Excuse me, filth. I wondered if you could give me the direction to the local Masonic Lodge, which I understand you're a part of. Hello! Can I tell you what I think? I think there's a global conspiracy on to bring in a new world order and bring everybody into total enslavement, using terrorism and global warming to back us into a corner, turn us into third world feudal serfs as the bankers just rip everybody off and move over to India and China to build up the new fascist dictatorship. What do you think?
Well,
And the one in the green.
and this one here. This gentleman?
Yes.
No, isn't he?
I didn't think there was any law or regulations against it.
You were informed not to do so.
But that doesn't...
No, it does. I've explained, and so has Mrs. Dennis.
Chairman, if the images are not deleted and that is the requirement of those that have been videoed, then I don't see that we have any other alternative. We cannot continue with the meeting until this has been resolved. The option clearly is for the council to call the police to obviously deal with this matter.
Are they not public servants? They're not public servants then?
Who is not?
The people who are being recorded?
Chair, can I just have a word, please? The law states that if anybody is doing any recording, before they record, they must let the people know what they are going to do. Because if they don't, it is against the law to do it. Chair, this gentleman is not to leave the chamber until it is sorted.
You're not allowed to leave the chamber.
You are now being detained.
Detained?
I'm sorry, I'm just upholding my innate rights to...
That's your view.
It's
That's not our view. No, it's not our view, it's your view. And that's the next arrest. So all...
Oh well, I'll leave. Am I allowed to leave or...
We can't keep you here. No, we can't
He's
keep
not under arrest.
Of course he's not.
So he can leave the room.
Oh, I can leave.
I don't see that we have...
Can he leave the room?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't see there's any power to restrain him.
Can he leave the room?
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Of course he can.
yes.
Of course he can leave, but that, is that going to progress anything?
No, I heard it clear that a woman over there asked that he be prevented from leaving the room.
Well, I don't...
That is arrest.
Well, who has the power of arrest?
Well,
You
that's
know
what she
as well as I do.
I'm going to leave so you can all carry on.
I'd guess it was you.
Sorry, David.
Very easy to achieve.
Is this the way out?
I don't think you're supposed to be leaving, are you?
Well, I can do as I please.
Well,
We
you've
don't
been
know
asked
how
not
to
to.
arrest him.
So... I'll be glad to wait here for the police to come if That's the
Yeah,
honourable
wait till
thing to
till the
do.
police come.
Excuse me, you can't touch me.
No, Gav, Gav, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. No.
Thank you very much. You've handled this very well.
I still would have hoped that you deleted it. So
I'm not going to delete it
no,
now.
well, I can't force that. You know.
I mean, I'm a member at Public. I've got every right to film in there.
You know you don't. We've
Oh,
been
yes,
through
I
that.
do.
No, we don't. We've been through that.
Nobody has quoted any specific law to me that prevents me from filming.
There's no law that gives you permission to do it.
But that doesn't. The law doesn't work like that.
Yes, it does.
I have
As a constitution.
innate. The Constitution protects me.
No, we don't. And everyone else. And everyone else. And those members were not happy that you were filming. You know that.
Well, it doesn't matter. Anybody can say they're not happy. It doesn't matter. There's no.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
They're public servants.
The council. Well, it doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
They have rights as you do. You've quoted rights to me.
No,
they have rights.
They don't have rights.
Yes,
When they swore their oath to become a councillor, they signed away their rights to privacy.
No, come on.
I'm sorry to turn this into an
We're not arguing. But these are just different
things
opinions.
like this that's
these are just different
preventing the public from expressing their freedom of journalism.
And they're all, you're going to get no argument from me about rights and the ability of people to express their views, I can assure you.
Yeah.
But it would help significantly if you didn't.
Just Dan, you're such a nice man.
No, I'm trying to reason with you.
I know you are, and you're being very good with it, but I'm sorry, but I've got every right to film in there.
I don't think you have. But
People are doing it up and down country.
But that's not. They've not adopted that here. They haven't adopted it. You are right. You can quote me also, but I can quote all photos to you where they've got it. But they don't. They've not adopted that here. That's what I'm saying to you. Now you know the councils that do it have adopted that process. You will know. You're appraised of this sort of thing.
Yeah, I
know you
understand
are.
what my rights are and understand how the law works.
Yes.
There's no law down saying I can't do it. You're saying, look, there's
no law saying you can do it.
But that's not how the law works.
In some instances, you know that.
No. I'm protected by the Declaration of Rights.
You know some of this. You know some of this is right. You know some of it is wrong. Both you and I know where we're coming from.
Thank you.
It would have helped.
Have a good evening. My YouTube channel is 61 Shirley, all one word. Have a good evening. Them two guys are looking at me gone out as though I'm breaking law. Let's see what he's got to say. Oh.
Turn that off.
What for?
What for? Because I've asked you to.
There's no law against it.
There isn't here, mate.
Okay, well I'll leave then.
Turn it off.
I'll find out and I'll come back. See that then? Just tried to grab it. Being followed out now by two guys telling me I can't use my camera in a public area. Let's see what occurs. Very aggressive. This is the kind of society we're turning into, where people are employed into security and they're not taught the law or basic human rights, but they still think they can push us around. I mean, I'm in a public area. This is the most public area there is. Oh, I've dealt with police many times. Did you hear that? Awesome. This gentleman has asked me to leave a public event.
Got a licence, mate,
I don't need a licence, sir. It's totally within the law to film in a public area.
You videoing the kids here?
No.
You're not allowed to video the kids?
What? I'm videoing these guys here, painters.
Yeah, and you're also catching the kids on there as well.
Right. So what?
Just saying, you're not allowed to video the kids. And I'll tell you what, I can get one of the
I spent another day trying to bring down the New World Order. Wow. These are the types of things used to kill over 1 million dead Iraqis. Thousands of dead women, men, women and children all around the globe. Rivers of blood and pus pour out across the planet. Everything beautiful is defaced. Governments throughout history use terrorism to scare populations into submission. It's happening again right now.
Sir.
Hello, sir.
You want to back off?
I don't want to, but...
Don't cabin cream on your camera.
Sorry?
Do you like this on the camera?
No, don't.
I'd just back off, eh?
Excuse me, taking pictures of me.
Taking pictures of everybody. I've heard of it, yeah.
Unless I agree to it, I don't agree.
I've done a lot of research and it's totally within my rights to use camera in a public area. Have a good day, sir.
Given the fact that this is a family event, family public event, we've had a complaint from the army that you've been filming them whilst they're in uniform.
Yeah.
Now what you have to bear in mind, when you're filming persons who are in the army, it leaves a wide open to terrorist incidents, that type of thing. We don't know where that's going to go, do we?
So we might be terrorists?
A possibility. It's a possibility. There's always that possibility, isn't there? I don't know who you are.
Well,
but what I'm saying to you is, should this get on the internet, there is always that possibility. Now what I'm asking you to do, chaps, is stop doing what you're doing. You've obviously made your point.
Yeah.
Your point, yeah, it is at the moment.
Treating us,
it is a request at the moment.
Treating us like human beings.
However, if you carry on doing it, then we're going to have to give you a direction to leave the grounds.
So are we allowed to film, but we can't film the army?
Sorry?
We're not allowed to film the army?
Mate, there's no wrong with just filming in general.
Right.
But you know, at the end of the day, what we've got here is a problem with one is your banner.
Yeah.
It's not very good. Especially when you've got chaps in the army, they've got families, this sort of thing goes on the internet, it leaves them wide open.
Targeting me personally. Okay.
I'm not
and I quite understand that whatever it is that you're complaining about, you've obviously got a
Thanks very much anyway. Yeah, we'll be putting this on eBay.
I'll buy it.
It's information, that's all. We're just trying to get people to sort of more open-minded.
I understand what you're saying,
question things instead of
identify them from the names, from the uniform, then they're targeted, aren't they? Which is unfair on them.
I can understand that.
So you don't need to film me, either.
There's no need to, no. No law against it. I mean, we are entering a fascist dictatorship. It's so obvious now. I mean, it's obvious.
It's going that way.
Unbelievable.
To help us anymore. They're here just to pin us down and control us.
Whole countries run by secret societies.
Anyway, chaps, it's a request at the minute. If you can leave the site, take that with you. Put that away. Do somewhere else.
Thank you for letting us talk to you about it.
No worries, no problem. But if you do come back, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a direction to leave.
That's fine.
I don't know if you know what one of those is, but I can't explain it.
No, that'll be fine.
Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day. Yeah, well, to get out, we need to go that way.
Pull it down.
Okie dokie.
I have done
Keep that away from the army, the army guys. Turn it off if need be.
I won't. You ever heard of Operation Paperclip? Where Western governments bought up like 10,000 Nazis after World War II, put them into positions in corporations like...
What's that again? Operation
Paperclip, yeah, have a Google it. And they put them into positions like, like vaccines manufacturers and pharmaceuticals and NASA and all these, Microsoft and things like that. And everything's turning into like the Nazi philosophy is still carrying on today.
Why do you keep filming me then? Are you worried I'm going to say something that I shouldn't do?
No. So why have you guys come around here?
No.
What do you think you're doing? What do you think you are doing?
Don't film us.
So what are you doing? I've got every right to film you. You've come on my property. What is going on? You've come round my house telling me I
I'm
can't...
just asking.
Yeah, but what law have I broke? What law have I broke? Eh?
Please stop filming.
Don't film us.
But you're on my property.
We're not. We've just knocked on your door.
I don't get this. What law have I broken?
We're not saying you broke a law.
So why have you come round?
We're just asking you.
Well, I go around, I film things, I ask people questions, what their opinion is on what the government's doing, because they're fucking everything up.
Right, can you turn that off?
No, I can't, no. I'm well within my rights to do so. You're abusing your authority by telling me to turn this off.
No, we're not. We're asking you. Is that too bad?
No, it's not bad at all.
Right.
But there's cameras
Shall we
everywhere.
go then? Shall we go then?
It'd be good, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've not done anything wrong. I'm not.
We're not saying you have. We're not saying you have.
But there's no law saying I can't film it.
And we're not saying you've not done that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I've got no problem. I'm not doing anything wrong whatsoever. I'm not upsetting anybody. I'm just getting people's opinions on what's going off, and I'm documenting it and putting it on the internet.
Turn camera off then, we're going.
I'm not turning it off, no.
Right. Now why would you want to film this?
Well, why not?
Well, what would you do?
Why not? Why would you want to film us?
We're not filming you.
Yes, you are. You work for a corporation that's filming me constantly.
Not now, I'm not.
Oh, you're off duty?
No, we're not filming you.
Okay, I think everything's been said.
Right, alright then.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Is it concerning?
I'm a bailiff, had to be off of
Alright.
Ashford and Nottingham. That's myself.
Oh, yeah.
No ID. Basically, it's an outstanding parking fine. I know you're a video recorder, so that's fair enough. It's up to yourself. Basically, it's an outstanding amount of £323
Well, did they receive my letter? I sent numerous letters asking for a contract.
You mean an agreement?
Well, a contract that I've signed, agreeing to that.
There is no such thing as a contract.
Well, there needs to be if you want money from me.
Not at all. It has to be an agreement. Basically, what we have to do is
I've not signed anything.
You don't have to sign anything at all. What we have to do is...
It requires my consent.
Not at all. Not at all.
It does.
We're bound by guidelines.
England is a common law jurisdiction.
That's fair
and
enough.
I'm protected under common law.
What I have to do today, I have to do an inventory of goods for non-payment of this parking fine.
If I agree to let you in.
Well, if you agree to let me in, or I can do a seizure on the vehicle that's out on the roadside there, which I'm going to do. Okay. If you don't let me in.
I'm not letting you in now.
That's fair enough. What I'll do is I'll nip back to my car, write out the seizure of goods, and then pop it through your letterbox. And that's the end of it.
Oakley dokley.
Okay?
Yeah.
Obviously then, from then on, you've got 5 days to pay the full amount.
Oakley dokley.
Car over there.
Have you proven who I am yet?
Sorry?
Have you proven who I am?
You've just confirmed that by saying that you are.
I've never said that.
You did, you nodded.
I would never agree to being Mr. Daniel Bostock.
The vehicle's there.
That is a fiction.
The vehicle's there, okay? All I have to do is seize the vehicle, post it through the address that I've been given, okay? Which is 147 Sutton Road. No such thing as theft.
And I will seek remedy against you under UCC law.
Very good.
Have a good day.
And you.
Take care.
And you.
It's a parking. It's a parking ticket on Forest Street.
Oh, parking ticket, Sutton. All right.
Yeah. Nottingham City Council.
Yeah, I'm not paying that either.
What do you mean you're not paying it?
I don't want to pay. I've not caused anyone any loss. I've not caused an hazard. Not interrupted the flow of commerce.
Well, you're not. Well, I've been sent here by the courts.
Well, you can go back to courts for all I care. Record my interactions with bailiffs and stuff.
No problems, mate. As long as
I'll stick them on YouTube.
No, stick it on YouTube. I don't want to be on YouTube, to be honest with you. No, I mean, I don't want to be on YouTube.
Well, I mean...
So I'm refusing for you to put that on YouTube because I don't want my face on YouTube.
Well, you're on my property.
I'm not trespassing, I'm sent here by the courts. I'm in debt for trespassing.
Yeah, this, as far as we were, mate, there's a parking ticket outstanding.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not paying it.
But if you do put that on YouTube, I'm going to pursue you personally.
Okay, we can do, that's fine.
So why don't you want to pay it?
So I don't want to. I've not caused any loss, I've not caused a hazard. I've not interrupted anyone's rights of access.
No, but it's government tax. Once you incur a fine,
yeah, but I don't do what they tell me.
But you have to pay it.
No, I don't.
Do you pay your council tax?
I've had about 15... I've had about 8 off at council and I've never paid one.
Do you pay your council tax?
I pay my council tax under duress, yeah.
So there you go, you're going to have to pay, you're going to have to pay your government tax.
No, I'm not.
You're going to have to pay your government tax.
No, I'm not.
It has to get resolved. We're here to either give you an agreement to collect payment in full.
I'm not taking any agreement. I'm not doing it. I've not broken the law. I don't owe anyone any money.
Yeah, obviously you've broken the law, otherwise why would the court be offering you?
I park my car in that same place every week. I've had loads of tickets for parking it there.
Yeah. Well, obviously you've broken the law if we're here.
I've not broken the law.
You must have done.
Well, who's making a claim against me?
Nottingham City Council.
Well, if they can prove that I've caused them some sort of loss or I've broke some contractual obligation.
Nottinghamshire County Council even. Is that a spliff you're smoking there?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, it smells like one to me.
Well, I don't care. Don't phone police.
Yeah.
Call police if you think I'm smoking.
It's not against the law to smoke,
weed.
is it?
No, actually, it's not. It's against the law to enter into commerce with it. I'm not paying it. I mean, we could stand here all day.
Well, I'll tell you what then. I'll just leave you this letter, right? We'll catch you on the rebound.
You post it if you want.
Post it?
Not taking any...
You don't need to touch it, mate. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've dealt with that many parking tickets now. It's like I'm showing people, look, you don't have to pay them.
No, but that's fine. But I'm telling you, I don't want my face on YouTube.
Okay.
And I will pursue you legally if you do.
Do as you please. My YouTube channel is 61 Shirley, all one word. I've got about 4,000 subscribers. Some of my videos get like 170,000 views. 61 Shirley, all one word. Have a nice day, chaps. Sorry?
Should have asked me, I would have gave you the directions.
It's alright.
It's alright, mate.
It's no personal.
No,
but you are aware that you can't use that on YouTube.
Of course I can.
No, you can't,
yeah,
because I'm refusing.
I've had coppers at my door, I've had police telling me I can't do this, like making complaints to YouTube. There's no what they can do.
Yeah. There is.
I was filming, I went downtown, I was filming, asking questions and things.
Yeah.
Coppers come round to me, I saying, you can't do that.
No,
Says I bloody can.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I'm just telling you can't.
Well, I know I can. There's no law that stops me from doing it. So, anyway, have a nice day.
You too, mate.
Take care. What'll happen now then?
What?
What'll happen next?
What do you mean what'll happen next?
What's...
Further action will be taken. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, mate.
Oh, I'm not worried. I've had bailiffs at my house that many times I've lost count.
It's not something to be proud of.
And eventually I'll get a letter saying, oh, it's handed it back to council. Well, of course it is. It is, yeah.
Well, I want one bailiff.
I mean, if I've caused a genuine hazard and, you know, there was somebody making a claim that I'd blocked them in or something, then fine, you know, a fine is warranted, but people have got to start standing up against this. BBC are coming round Friday. Yeah, they're making a documentary for BBC about parking fines. And they come across my website and my videos and that and says, oh, I want you to be in, it's an observational documentary. Like, so.
Well, I can tell you the best of all.
Yeah, see what happens. Anyway, have a nice day, chaps. How can I help? Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
The census.
Yes.
My name's Chris Francis, I'm from Julie Clarkson. I've come to collect a census form from this address.
Okay.
Can you just confirm the address for me, please? Buffwaite.
Yeah.
And your name, please?
I don't feel as I'm obliged to give you my name.
Okay. Have you got the census form with you?
No.
Are you willing to complete it?
I'm not willing to, no.
Is there a reason why? Then can I answer any of your questions?
Well,
some concerns about completing the census form.
I've been told that if I don't fill it in, that I may be prosecuted or fined.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason I'm not filling it in.
Because you may be prosecuted if you don't fill it in?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel as though I'm being threatened. It's not fair. I not caused any loss to anyone or any injury or harm, so How can they threaten me with prosecution?
Well, it's been made a criminal offence, basically, not to complete
A
the census.
criminal offence, but
Yeah.
for a crime to be committed there needs to be an injured party and somebody I have to have caused injury, harm or loss to another man or woman.
So are you refusing to give me your name?
I mean, because it's an act, that means it's civil law.
Are you refusing to give me your name?
I'm not refusing to, I don't think I'm obliged to.
Well, I'm asking you your name. Are you declining to give me your name?
I mean, if you can prove to me that I'm breaking a law by not giving you my name, I'll be more than happy to give it you.
So you're declining to complete a census form?
No.
No what? You're not declining or you are declining?
I want to see proof of claim that I'm obliged to do this.
I've got a sample letter here that's been sent out to people who've complained about various aspects of the census. One of the complaints about it's not a lawful act, not a requirement for it to complete the census. There's various legislation that's in place.
Yeah, legislation.
Starting from the Census Act of 1920.
But they're not laws.
What's the laws?
No, it's legislation passed through Parliament.
Legislation is the same as laws.
And it needs mutual consent for it to be given the force of law. A statutory act does. Because we're governed by consent.
I'm afraid you're wrong there, mate.
This is a common law country.
But you refuse to give me your details.
I'm not refusing to.
You are refusing.
I'm not obliged to.
Okay then, thank you.
Thank you, have a nice day.
Thank you.
It's nothing personal. Investigate the New World Order. Say no to the EU. It has become a crime in this country to do nothing. To sit and do nothing, you can now get a criminal record. Don't fill in the census. It's a modern day doomsday book. Do not trust the government.
Right, my name's Mike.
Yeah.
And I'm from the census. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you aware there's been a census?
Yeah.
And have you filled it in or returned it in the last 2 days?
No. I don't intend on doing.
So you no intentions whatsoever of doing it?
No.
Is there any particular reason, mate? Can I help you with anything?
Well, I don't trust government much.
Yeah.
And Lockheed Martin, who's doing contracting for it, I don't trust them whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can't persuade you not to change your mind.
I feel as though until I infringe somebody else's rights or cause harm or loss to somebody else, you can't make me do anything.
Well, no, it's not a case of making you do anything. I mean, this is not involved with government or council or anybody. It's national statistic. You're not going to change your mind.
No, I don't trust them at all. They're always losing us information and.
Well, okay, mate.
Okay. You've been really nice. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem, mate. You happy?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. You don't need to video me.
Okay.
I'm from Ashfield Council, without registration.
Right.
Why do you need to video me?
Because I don't know who you are. This is my property. I've got every right to.
I've just told you who I am, and we need that form signing.
I'm not obliged to sign anything.
Well, legally, you are obliged to sign this, or you could face
Under
£1,000 fine.
Under what authority?
The law.
Which law?
The law of England.
What, the common law?
No, not the common law. The law
You're
of
on about
statute.
a statutory act.
I am.
Which only has the force of law by the consent of the governed.
Which is made by the government, not by the consent of the government. It is by the government.
It's an act passed through Parliament. Only man can make law.
Look,
until I cause injury, harm and loss.
Are you going to sign this or are you refusing to? If you're refusing to, I will refer you
I'm not refusing to.
Fine.
It's that I'm not obliged to.
You are obliged to.
Until you can tell me what law I've broken by not signing it.
I'm not playing clever dick things. You either can sign it and comply with the law, or you can refuse to sign it. As you're now videoing this, this can be used in evidence against you in the court of law.
Which
and
law?
That could be...
Where's an injured party?
Injured party? There is no injured party.
Well,
this
there
is
needs to be
criminal
for
law,
a
not
law
civil
to-
law.
well,
Look,
for a
we're
crime to be
discussing- now,
committed,
look, are you
there
going
needs to be an injured party.
Instead of being a smart aleck, are you going to sign this?
No, you're being a smart aleck. Have a good day, sir.
And you.
See, there is no law.
That's the way. There is a law.
Which law?
Representation of the People Act.
That's an act.
Smart aleck. That is the law.
It's an
That
act.
is the
It's not a law. What does the word act mean?
What does it mean? Come on. You're the Barratt
Well,
Room
it's
lawyer.
action.
You're the Barratt Room lawyer. You tell me what
A
it is.
statutory act, an instrument passed through Parliament, is not law. It's a contract. It's a
No.
and it needs mutual consent for it to be given the force of law.
And
I mean, you've not proven who I am to start with. You've not asked for my name or anything.
I have.
No, you've not.
Yes, I have.
No, they're not in next door.
I've asked you to sign this form. You haven't said you're not that person. So,
I'm not a person, I'm a man.
What are you then?
A person,
You're a person.
in Black's Law Dictionary, is a created legal fiction. A person is a persona, it's not a living thing. I only exist under God's law.
Is that right? So you aren't a physical form then? You aren't a human being?
I'm a man.
Correct?
I'm a man.
You're not a human being then?
Well, a human being is defined as a monster in legalese. Have a good evening. Just when people have got parking tickets, I'll give them a letter, letting them know what they write.
Have you got one of those letters that you can give
give
to
them
me?
all that. I gave one to traffic warden.
Right.
He's got one.
Okay. Right, because we had a call about it, you see.
Yeah.
Have you left him
I've
with
not
your
been
details?
causing them a harassment or anything.
No. Harassment can be a personal thing, can't it, if they feel harassed by harassment. Have you left them with your details?
I'm not obliged to do that.
You're not
I
obliged to
gave
do
them a letter
Who
that...
tells you you're not obliged to do that then, sir?
Me.
You?
Yes.
So let me put this scenario to you. They feel harassed by your actions. You decline to identify who you are. They make a complaint of harassment to us.
But
and
they're
we arrest you.
providing a service for us.
Sorry?
They're providing a service for the
Yeah,
public.
but it doesn't stop. Somebody who is providing a service can still be harassed by somebody they're providing a
I
service
kept
to.
well away from them. I didn't record them.
Oh, well, it's bad perceptions, isn't it? All I'm pointing out to you is that you've declined to say who you are, so they make a complaint to us. We arrest you.
Okay.
Totally unnecessary, isn't it?
On whose part?
Sorry?
On whose?
Well, it could all have been avoided by a little bit of common sense. If you are in a legitimate circumstance, you say you're leaving people with a letter,
Yeah.
who's that on behalf of?
It's a letter to write off to Nottinghamshire County Council to let them know that to pay these bills, they request a bill of exchange and a contract, where people are just paying these parking tickets willy-nilly without knowing their rights. So
And
I'm
who
just,
says that you are correct in what their rights
well,
are?
I'm giving them people information, and it's up to them to
And
decide.
where's this information come from?
It's come from my own research and off the internet and other people.
Right, so who are you then, sir? Because I'm asking...
My
you as a
name's
police
Dan.
officer. Dan, and what's your surname, Dan?
I don't have a surname.
You do, Dan. If we're going to be silly about this, I will establish it once and
I'm
for
a
all.
human being. I can give you my person, which is what it says on my birth certificate.
Have you got your birth certificate with you then, Dan?
No.
Haven't you?
Because it's not me.
It's not you. Would you like to come through then, Dan?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, in that case, you're going to leave me no option but to arrest you, Dan.
I'm a
If
peaceful man.
If I have to, I have to. Now, I've taken this off so you can
Okay.
see I'm in uniform now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again.
Have you got your warrant card?
Sorry? I don't need my warrant card, Dan.
And a form of ID.
I don't need that. You've been misinformed. If we're going to mess about, we'll mess about on my terms because you're in my police station. All right? Now, I've asked you in a quite polite and civilised manner what's going on. If you want to be silly about it, I can be equally silly, but you won't get out for 6 hours as a minimum by the time I've taken you down to the nearest Bridewell, which is at Mansfield, booked you in, lodged you, and then checked you out. Okay? So we can continue a conversation like two civilised people, or I can get all officious because you're being very silly and not actually engaging with me when I'm talking to you. Which do you want it to be?
Well, I hold all my rights, and I'm operating under protest and duress.
That's fine. I'm not bothered about that. I understand that. But I don't want to arrest you, but if I've got no option, I will arrest you. All right? We've already had a complaint about your activities in relation
What
to...
are you arresting me
traffic.
under?
Just come through here.
I need to know what you're arresting me under first, sir.
How about police obstruction? I can think of half a dozen things, Dan, because I actually know something about the law and I've been trained in it, okay? I'm not saying you haven't, but what you're saying seems a little bit off beam to me, so let's go through and let's continue this conversation.
Okay.
Please, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
You go left, please, Dan. And into that interview room there.
Here.
To the right. And take a seat, Dan. Right. I've asked you in a perfectly reasonable manner, and I will continue to ask you in a perfectly reasonable manner, because I don't want to escalate what, to me, is quite a simple scenario, right? We have people who are public employees, or contracted to the public authority, carrying out a community function. That is, regulating the parking in Sutton Ashfield. Okay? You've been videoing those people. In the past, parking wardens, traffic wardens have been attacked. Right? The purpose of you videoing them, I haven't gone into and I'm not clear about at the moment. Okay? I want to know who you are. Right? Now there's a variety of means that I can establish who you are. One is I can do, which is what I have done, is ask you and you can tell me. Okay? The other is you can refuse, in which case I will take you down to Mansfield Police Station, which is where the nearest cells are, and I've explained to you the reason why I'm asking you.
So if I tell you my family name and the address at where I live,
and your date of birth, I can check all that out, make sure you're not wanted. I'm happy. That's
fantastic.
That's all.
Well, I'm happy with that.
All right, let me just go and get some paper and I'll just hang on here a minute, please. Okay, Dan. Is it Dan or Daniel?
It's Daniel. I call myself Dan.
That's okay. D-A-N-I...
E-L, yeah.
Any middle names?
No, I haven't got a middle name. My family name is Bostock.
Okay, now then, you've said to me that the date of birth on your birth certificate is, but you're not that person.
No, that was a legal fiction created at birth. I wasn't old enough to represent it.
All right, I see what it is. Dan, I'm going to ask you a straightforward question, and please, it's not meant to offend or demean. Have you got a history of mental health issues?
No.
No. Have you ever been to the Millbrook unit either on a referral or a voluntary basis? You haven't. Okay. As I say, it wasn't intended to embarrass or demean or
no, you're entitled to ask that question.
Okay. If you just give me 2 minutes, I'll just check out the information you've given me, and then I'm going to say thank you very much and see you out the door. Right.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
On internet.
No, we don't. You don't get information from internet. You don't get information from internet. There's other people far better than internet.
Oh yeah, that's right in brought back now in boxes, and you can't.
What are you on about?
What about them innocent Afghanis who've been put in boxes? What are you walking away for?
Because we got work to do, pal. You're a sham.
Why am I a sham?
Because you're an arsehole.
Well, yeah, but why? There must be some substance to what you're saying.
Because you're talking out your arse.
What am I saying?
You're saying that July 7th were all a stitch up by government.
Well, it was.
Of course it weren't, you fool. Where's your evidence?
Well, where's your evidence?
About 60 dead people, you twat.
What, and that proves that it was carried out by...
Fucking me. Don't start filming me, bro.
What the?
What about the right? Is it right to film me?
Unbelievable.
You think you can film me, mate?
No need for that. There is no need for that.
Don't talk to me about Iraqi, right? You're Afghanistan. Don't you stand there telling me about Iraqis and Afghanistanis when our boys are getting shot every day. Get a job.
Got a job.
I'm not a slave, sir. Jobs are for slaves.
Get a job. Get a job. You educate.
Turn off your TV.
Tell me about Afghanistan and Iraqi people. Knowing about them when I have Britain. Knowing about them.
We never mentioned it.
Get a job. Get a job.
Go back to sleep and everything will be just fine. Go back to sleep, sir. You will be just fine.
Confrontations.
Never ask questions. Brilliant. Fantastic bit of footage.
Got a reaction out of him. It obviously hurts him. But we're not. You don't well, he fundamentally don't understand, does he? That's the thing.
No, that's it.
He's just one of those guys that goes out boozing every night and wants to have a fight after he's had 10 pints.
I might get a job, fella, I reckon. Outside of them three that I've already got.
Yeah, I'll probably give more to him in 2 months than he gives to him in tax a year.
Double yellow lines, 3 hours with your badge and your clock. Badge, we must see the expiry date and it can't be out of date by more than 2 weeks. We always give it the extra 2 weeks. We need to see the expiry date, the badge number, time of arrival on the clock, on yellow lines,
Why do you have
or
to
in
say
a
all
3
this
hour
stuff?
resident bay.
What law says that they can't park here?
There isn't a law that says they
Oh,
can't.
right.
I'm just explaining.
But if you do,
Yeah.
you get...
The only
You don't
ways...
get fined if
the
you
only
write
ways
this letter
that
off
I
to
can
them.
issue under the Ashfield Council rules are...
Rules, yeah.
Yeah, under Ashfield Council, different councils have different
But
parking
what
regulations.
Ashfield Council's doing is making us believe that we have to pay these charges for parking there.
So,
excuse me.
That's what I'm saying.
Have
What
you got
times
a
are you
ticket?
allowed? Yeah, I got a ticket,
Well,
yeah.
if you want to take this and look at these websites...
You want love?
I think I've still got it.
I mean, it's okay.
Say
All
again,
you've
I've
got to do is request a bill, an actual physical bill, and a contract where you've agreed to this. I mean,
okay,
if you
thank
take that
you.
home, with you and just read it, you'll understand.
Okay, bye, love.
Yeah, that's why I did have it with me, but it must be in my other bag.
Mm-hmm.
But I had,
You know, be wrong, but you know that if you're filming me, you're supposed to ask first. Because
All
I'm
right.
in uniform, I'm not supposed to be, not supposed to have any photos taken.
I'll be a few seconds.
No, you haven't. You've been 6 minutes.
Oh, so-
Move it. Save me paperwork.